So,
So, ask me a question, Ruby.
what does 3D living mean to you?
Good question.
I thought so. A hard
What
one.
does 3D living mean to me? Not going on holidays and having fully inclusive, having lovely beaches like the one behind you, not, all those things that you do in life that you'd rather be doing something else. That's 3D living to me. If I'm a bit more definitive about it, anything 3D is like a 3D shape. It's something that you can see from more than just a flat angle. So we're all 3D anyway, aren't we?
3D.
So it's that combination of what you see visibly, but there could be something better in life than the 3D.
And we know there is.
There certainly is.
We've discovered that, but this is for people who haven't discovered that. And 3D living to me is like restrictive.
Yeah.
Everything's rules, regulations. You have to do it this way. And if you step out of line, naughty, naughty, naughty. Right? You're punished in some way, fashion, whatever. True? It's like follow the leader. And if you don't follow, you're ex-nade, you're like weird, crazy, mentally unstable, whatever.
I'm sure you can be mentally unstable in any level.
No joke.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so all that. I mean, there's a lot of people have different views on 3D, but to me, it's what you say is true. It's 3D is about what you can't do rather than what you can do. So if we move out of 3D, we move into magic, spirituality, the sparkly energy that you can feel, but you might not necessarily see. It's the higher vibrational emotions. So if you think, I even think like 3D emotions are like your jealousy, or maybe greed or ingratitude or impatience. They're pretty much the lower vibrational emotions. So it's above 3D, it's just a different frequency of energy. What do you think?
I think that 3D living's like living from your mind and not living from your heart.
So you're letting your thoughts rule
instead of
over
your
life.
Feelings, instead of your true feelings. And how many times do people stuff their feelings? It's like, well, I can remember personally, I was saying how I felt to one of my friends many years ago. And I said, is that wrong? And she said, how can that be wrong, Judy? That's what you're feeling.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa. I'd never, ever heard that before because I'd always been told, you can't feel that way. You're supposed to feel this way, which again is back to those follow the leader, do it this way. Otherwise, you're weird or whatever. So I think that 3D living is more a mind living, whereas 5D or whatever you want to call it, living is from the heart and it's feeling. Acknowledging your feelings and living through your feelings instead of the computerized reactions up here.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take that a bit further then. So if we say the 3D living is it from the mind, not from the heart. And it's obviously it's acknowledging your feelings and letting those feelings move through you, recognizing them. So there's awareness there as well. So therefore, the mind must be of a lower vibration, your thoughts, than your heart.
Most definitely. The mind is a liar. It is. It'll talk you out of your feelings. Think about it. It has the ability to talk you out of your true feelings. That's big.
So it can be deceptive. Your thoughts can be deceptive.
Very.
Or they can alter your perception. Or, as we started off, it can restrict how you think.
Totally. And it's usually not how you're really feeling. It's really not your thoughts. It's someone else's thoughts that have been planted in this
It's
computerized.
programming.
Yep, exactly. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the mind is
So
like a program running all
yeah.
the time. So it's really not reflecting, even though sometimes you might match with it, it's really
Yeah.
not reflecting who you are or what you're feeling.
So who you are, okay, same again, who you are is, it's greater than your thoughts.
Definitely. I would have to agree with that totally. Way bigger,
Yeah.
way bigger. Your thoughts are only programmed and your feelings are unlimited, immense and unlimited.
Now I'm going to bring something in here because I am really big on imagination.
I love it.
And yeah, so imagination isn't like a program. When to me, imagination isn't restricted. Imagination is unlimited. It's your dreams. It's almost like a doodle in your head, or you can create films or scripts, or you can create anything in your head basically, but they're not imagination and dreams, and they're not thoughts as in programming's running. It's creativity.
Feeling. It's part of the feeling.
Yeah.
And with the imagination, anything goes. Anything goes because it's yours.
Yeah.
You can imagine anything you want. That's big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess what I'm trying to do is define, because it's very, there's so many terms for things. Like 3D isn't, you learn 3D shapes, geometry in school, but 3D is actually a whole way of living and a whole frequency. Like you say, where it's the thoughts that are running the programs to keep you in a 3D way of life. But actually, if you don't restrict your thoughts and stick to the programs, and you tap into your heart, or you acknowledge your feelings and you start to feel into things, then you're moving out of 3D.
Totally. You're leaving the sheeple behind, so to speak.
Well, you're leaving your own programs. You're saying, okay, in fact, this is a good exercise, isn't it? You can set, so let's say a thought comes into my head, oh, I'm not good enough. Okay, just a thought. You can either say, yeah, I'm not good enough, or who am I? Or you can say, but I am good enough. So I'm just going to acknowledge what you said, thought, that I am good enough. And I'm just going to put you to one side and do what I want to do anyway, because I am good enough. So I don't subscribe to that thought anymore.
Right. Exactly. I'm canceling that thought. Canceling,
Yeah.
deleting, removing it. And my new
Yeah.
thought is, I am good enough. I like that.
Well, I am brilliant, actually, not just good enough.
I'm
I
more
am
than that.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you've just suddenly, by one, recognizing the thought and replacing it, or removing the old thought, kicking it down the road, away, and suddenly you're out of 3D and in 5D, just
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. It's that simple.
I love that.
So do I.